Assalamu alaikum, girls. Hello, girls. Did you hear me? Hello. Hello, girls. Did you hear me? Hello. Hello, girls. Did you hear me? Someone answer me, please, so that I can understand. You can hear me.
Yes, Miss, we are hearing you.
Okay, fine.
Assalamu alaikum, Miss.
Walaikum salam. How's everything going with you? Yes, Adina, how's everything?
I mean, nothing is going good.
Why do you say like that? Of course, you are
I
about to.
mean,
No, you are about to complete this stage of studies. Then only you can proceed to the next one, isn't it? Walaikum
it's
salam.
not only that. I mean, it's just generally what's going on. I just can't go near to my mom.
Yes, definitely, dear. Your mom is busy in some purpose, so you can't go near to her. Is she
I mean,
going through self quarantine? It's
I
good for
mean,
her.
yeah, she is in the hospital. Even my dad. I mean,
Yes,
they
they
both will
need to
come
be.
after 14 days.
Yes, yes. Okay, fine. Because, oh, then who's there with you at home, dear?
Oh, it's just me.
Okay. So do you have everything? Are you cooking and everything doing by yourself?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That's a hard thing for you. But
No, I mean, it's not that hard.
no, but is there someone elderly at home to keep an eye on you or to just be with you?
No, it's just my cousin. Sometimes he comes and check what I'm
Okay,
doing, and then
okay,
he leaves.
okay, fine. But just be careful, huh? Whatever you are doing, because you are not that big, dear. I know you are a responsible girl. Alhamdulillah, Allah will help you. Okay, guys. Now, what about the other things going on with you girls?
I mean, it's boring at home. That's the main.
That is true, but at the same time, the situation you're going through, that's very unusual and a unique one. Right? We never expected anyone to not to have any exam and go through this type of procedure and all. But what to do? Like whatever
Miss,
comes
what
in our
about
way.
the school final term exam? How are they going to do that?
I'm not sure, dear. Till now, we don't have any information. But the way you got the message yesterday from the school that we are planning to go with the previous result that you had. Along with that, your attendance of these classes and all, will summarize something for you. Because already Minister of
Okay.
Education informed us that we cannot have any other exam. And like we are going to promote all the students automatically to the next grade. Okay, some information came from the Ministry of Education. So we are still waiting for the final thing. But first, our target is to complete the syllabus for all the grades. For you, it's okay because we already finished everything with you. But for the other grades, we have to complete the syllabus and we can decide something else.
And Miss, what about when is the October November session registration time?
I think it didn't start yet. Otherwise, Mr.
No,
Gulam
like
will
when is
inform us.
it?
Normally, 2 months back it happens. October, November, then it might be around July, August, because August, September is there. It might be around at the end of July or August first, like that it will become.
So, Miss, if
And
someone wants to give the exam
hmm,
again,
hmm,
I mean, the results come around August, then how will they register?
I know it's kind of difficult, but this time I don't know. Like those who wants to repeat, they do get extra time. After the result, they can apply for it. Okay, they
Okay.
for them they always give time for those students. But the main thing is that, okay, first you tell me, girls, I hope all of you have already submitted your results to Mr. Principal and Mr. Gulam. I think mainly Mr. Gulam has
Yes,
submitted.
Miss.
You have finished, right? Till now?
Hmm.
Okay. So let's see what we can do about it because we are not done with that. Okay. Nihad, I can see, yeah, she's here. Okay, fine. So today we were supposed to do paper two. Actually, that was the idea of Anika, but I can't see her today. Where is she today? Any idea, girls?
She went to take a break.
Okay, but there was supposed to be another class before me, right? Is she there? I don't think so, right? Okay, I can see Marin is there, Adina. Oh, yeah, she's here. She just joined. Okay, fine, good. So we can continue. Okay, I can see there Neha is there, Sangeeta is also here, and I have seen Zareen as well, right? Walaikum salam.
Assalamualaikum, Miss.
Walaikum salam. Okay, so, okay, okay. Because girls, I'm taking the attendance of your class. As we are instructed, you have to check your attendance for the final term result and all. So I have to make sure that the students are attending my class. Okay, maybe we also here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So Rama is here. Rama is here. Okay, fine. Now, girls, as you say, especially Anika, you have you asked me last week that you wanted to go with the paper 2 questions, right? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yes. So, which year is it, like 2019 you want to start with?
Miss, it's fine with any year because I'll download.
Okay. So, let's go for, let's do 2019 as it is the latest year. And I told you that in these latest 3 questions, some twisted questions are also there. So, we can do that.
Miss, could you please repeat the year again?
Okay, we can go to 21 May, June 2019. 21 May, June 19. We can go for that. Okay, the rest of the students, could you have that paper with you now? 21 May, June 19. Okay, all of you, please take out that paper. By the time I'll just take your attendance one more time.
I'll just take a minute to download.
Yeah, sure, good. Rahma, and then we have Sangeeta, we have Neha, okay, Nidhi, we have, then we have Nidhi, and okay. This is not here, and nothing. Okay, guys. One more thing I want to tell you, girls. All of you know my personal WhatsApp number, right, girls?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So I'm planning to have a separate 10A physics group in WhatsApp. So could you just send all of your emails and the contact number to my WhatsApp, please? Because for physics, any changes I want to do or anything I need to discuss with you, I want to have you in that personal group. Because sometimes even if I give a message, you might miss it. So could you do that today? Your email I want, as well as your contact number in my personal one.
Miss, contact number, like for
The one you are
contact,
using in WhatsApp, definitely.
Okay.
Because I want to have a separate group of grade 10A physics only.
Then Miss, what about the email?
Email we need because sometimes we need to send you some papers or something. That's why we need the email. It will be with me. I'll not share with anybody else. If it is like it, only Mr. Salahuddin will be with us. Because it's a physics group, so I have to add the HOD. So me and him and the rest of you. Yes, dear? Any question?
No, Miss, it's fine.
Okay, fine. If you provide, then as soon as it's possible, I will just make the group because we need it.
You just have to send you the number, right?
Yes, number and the email. As I told you that any supporting papers I need to send you, I need the email. That is why. Your personal email. Okay, don't give your parents because they will not understand the paper that we need to share.
Well, I use my mom's phone. So
okay, no problem.
email.
Okay, no problem. Then you can check with it. No problem. Okay, means the one you check frequently, that one you should. Okay, guys. So I hope you have that paper with you now. That is 21 May, June 19.
Yes, I have the paper with me.
Okay, fine. What about the other students? Could you just find out the paper so that we can have a discussion of these 40 questions along with us?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, good. So let's see the first question. They say, Which quantity can be measured directly using a micrometer screw butt? I want you to
Miss,
give me
the
that.
thickness of a sheet of paper.
Yeah, definitely.
Paper.
Because that one we already have in a copy book. So that's easy. So do it. It's 1C. Now check part question number 2. The velocity of an object increases from 30 meter per second to 50 meter per second in 5 seconds. What is the average acceleration of the object?
Yes, it's 4 meter per second square.
Yes. Could you explain how did you get it?
Yes, Miss. 50 minus 30 by 5.
Mhm.
I mean, the total
Yes.
acceleration divided by time.
Exactly. Means we know the formula equals to v minus u divided by t. So that is the formula. Okay. Now check part question number 3 of this one. A heavy metal ball falls vertically downwards through air past 4 equally spaced levels J, K, L, and M. Okay, they showed us the diagram. The time taken to fall one level to the next are measured. Okay, what is this? What is the speed of the ball? When is the speed of the ball greatest? And which time is
L and M.
L and M? Yes.
Yes.
Could you explain why you are discussing this one?
Because that's the time it will hit the ground faster, so it will have a great speed as it's going downwards.
Okay, you are close, but it has to do with the energy. You know, when the metal ball was released, it was having complete GPE. Then it started converting this GPE to kinetic energy. So half mv squared. So this is the last stage where V will become the greatest, and the time will be taken shortest. So that is D option.
It's L and M again because greatest speed means time will be short as well.
Exactly.
So answer is D.
D. Correct. Now, okay, question number 4. Anyone else having any doubt, you can discuss with me as well. Okay, guys, just follow what we are doing together. Okay, question number 4. A body is moved from place X to place Y, where the gravitational field strength is different. Okay, so we can expect that it is taken from Earth to Moon, like that. What happens to its mass and to its weight due to the Moon? Okay, right? Mass and to its weight due to the mass.
I guess the weight changes. I'm not sure about the mass.
Mass never changes here. It never changes.
Yes.
So they said when the gravitational strength is different. Okay. So it is the correct answer. Yes. C is the correct answer. Okay. Now you go to question number 5. The diagram shows 4 solid blocks with the dimensions and mass. Okay. So which block has the greatest density? So you have to have your calculator with you and just calculate rho equals to m by v. Okay. And v will be.
The answer is 54 gram.
Okay. Means C. You're talking about C.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Is it?
Yes, it is because you have to check with the area. And how to find that area? You can see that we are having cylinder as well as we do have block. So there also, when you're finding out the volume, you have to go with the length, width, and height. So like that, if you go, then you can find it. Okay, here we have the cross-sectional area, so it's easy. You can just multiply by the height into the cross-sectional area. That will give you the volume. And rho equals to m by v. Mass is already given divided by v. If you check, then you get the answer. I think C is the correct answer. Okay. So shall I go to question number 6? Okay, now check. A student wishes to determine the spring constant of the spring when it obeys Hooke's law. Okay, fine. We remember the Hooke's law. Different loads are come from the spring and its length is measured for each different load. Okay, table shows the result. Okay, 0 means that is the original length of the spring, 12, and they have applied it with factor. Okay. What is the value of the spring constant of the spring? Okay, we know that F equals to Kx and K equals to F divided by X. So you can see the load is given as, think about, I'm using the second option, that is 2 load. Means 2 Newton load is given. And 2 divided by, if you check, what will be the extension? 20 minus 12. So that is 8. Yeah. Then check 2 by 8. What's the answer coming up?
Miss, it's 0.25. I mean 1 by 4.
Yes, so we'll go for option
D.
D. Yes, option. Correct. Okay. Now, let's take for the next question. Number 7. Okay. A mass of 20 kg is held stationary by a rope passing over a frictionless fluid. What is the tension G on the rope? Okay. Now, could you tell me what will be the tension? Because it is a force which is going to work upwards, and we know that weight force is working downwards, and they do balance each other whenever we have a situation like that.
Miss,
So,
do we go for weight equals mg?
yes, definitely. Because
So
W
it's
and
200 Newton because mass
fine.
is 20 and gravity is 10.
Very good, fine. 200 Newton. Now go to number 8. A boat starts moving across a river at a velocity v. Perpendicular to the river bank, the boat encounters a current along the river by velocity u, as shown. Which diagram shows the resultant velocity r of it? Okay, now you just check the diagram very carefully and tell me which one do you expect to be the correct answer.
Miss, I think it's C.
Okay, is there anyone else wants to say something? Orpa, Adina, or Zareen? Are you following my class? Could you tell me what could be the possible answer of question number 8? 21 May, June 19, question number 8. Is there anyone who can give me the answer?
I
Miss,
would choose C because if
C?
we're doing that, if we're
Okay.
doing the triangle thing, it would be from the starting to the ending of.
Exactly, exactly. Yes. Even I think Sanjita was saying C, right, girls? Yeah, fine. All of you are correct. It is C. We'll apply the triangle method.
yes, miss.
Okay. Now let's go to question number 9. A ball of mass 0.5 kg falls and hits the floor at 10 meters per second. It rebounds at a speed of 8 meters per second after the collision. Okay. The collision between the ball and the floor lasts for 0.50 seconds. What is the average force acting on the ball during the collision? Do you remember the equation we are going to use here? F equals to mv minus mu divided by t.
T.
So yes, so do that. Or you can write m bracket v minus u divided by t. Then also you will get the same answer. Check what could be the answer from this calculation.
Miss, it's 18 Newton.
Yes, but you have to mention one more thing that whether it will be because it's a vector quantity, will it be upwards or downwards?
Miss, is it upwards?
It is upwards because the ball is bouncing upwards. So momentum and the force that is also upwards. Okay. Now you go to question number 10. An object falls. An object falls from the top of a building that is 25 meters high. Air resistance is negligible. What is the speed of the object when it hits the ground? Okay. We have the formula. Remember that mg8 equals to half mv square. From the, if you rewrite the equation, you are getting v equals to root over 2g by h. So could you do the calculation and check? V equals to root over 2g by h. H is the height, g is the acceleration due to gravity.
2g by h.
Yes. What is?
Miss, is it 22 meter per second?
I think so. Okay, Alia, as you join, I want to ask you something. You said you have registered physics for IGCC as a private student, right, Alia? That's what you informed me, isn't it?
Yes.
So how will they predict your result? Who's going to predict your result? And how they're going to do that? Any idea about it?
Miss, they will say it by Thursday or Wednesday, something like that.
Okay. Because as you are not a school student, so we are not going to do it for you. Okay, fine, that's it.
Miss, I know.
Yeah, that is why I was thinking that who's going to do it for you? Because nobody knows you, right? From the British Council. As a student, we know you. They don't know you, right? Then who will take the responsibility? I don't know.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, that's
Miss,
good. Sangeeta say,
Miss, how will we do question number 9?
and
I
good for
didn't
that.
get the answer.
Oh, number 9, you couldn't do it. Okay, look. F equals to mv minus mu divided by t. Remember that equation we learned in, that is in the impulse, no, before impulse.
Miss, which year are we doing?
21 May, June 19, question number 9. we are doing.
Miss Samuel, could you please help me with question number 10 again?
I'm coming to that. Okay, 1 minute. Question number
Okay, thank
10,
you, Miss.
listen. Question number 10, first you have to write down that we know that, what is that? Kinetic energy, GPE loss equals to kinetic energy gain. Okay, so your equation comes mgh equals to half mv square. Both the side m gets cancelled, then v equals to root over 2g by h. Okay, yes, Sangeeta, that was m. You can do it like this: f equals to m bracket v minus u by t. So place the value. V is your 10, and or think about V is your 8. If you take 8 as positive, then the other one will become negative. Remember that thing we learned? Because it is bouncing back. So you have to make, in fact, it will become 8 plus 10.
Miss, I got the answer.
Okay, fine. Very
It's
good.
22.
Yes. Now, in number 10 is done. Let's go to 11. A machine is very efficient. What does it mean? Okay.
Wastes less energy.
Yeah,
so
correct. Yeah, that
what
is
we
what.
see.
Yeah, it wastes very little energy. That is C, 11C, correct answer. Now, let's go to number 12. A crane takes 2.0 minutes to lift a load to the top of a building. The change in gravitational potential energy of the load is 360 kilojoules. Okay, what is the useful power output of the crane? Okay, now they're asking us to find out the power output. So let us first find out power output. This is it, potential energy, the change in gravitational potential
Input
energy.
energy is given.
No, that is, it took 2 minutes. Look, 2 minutes it took for them to do it, and the change in gravitational potential energy of the load became 360 kilojoules. Okay, so we know that power equals to change in energy divided by time. Do you remember that equation?
Yes, miss.
So we are going to do change in energy 360 divided by kilojoule. Let it be kilojoule, and then 2 minutes. 2 into 60. Then take the answer. P equals to E by T. That equation will be used here.
So it's 360 kilojoule by 2 into 60.
Yes, yes. Then check what comes out.
So for kilojoule, do I make it into 1000?
No need. Kilojoule, if you keep kilojoule, then answer will also come out as kilowatt.
Oh, okay, it's 3 kilowatts.
Okay, fine. Then it will be A, part A of it. That is, A will be the correct choice.
Yes, miss.
Now, let's go for the next one. That is question number 13. Check. In 13, they're saying the diagram shows a stone suspended on a string under the surface of a liquid. The stone experiences a pressure caused by the liquid. What would increase the pressure of the stone? Okay, so, okay, do you remember what is the equation for pressure in liquid?
Yes, miss.
So, what is that? P equals to?
H rho G.
Okay, so.
Okay. Is it lowering the stone?
Yes, C.
In the C?
Yes, C is the correct answer. Because rho and G remains the same in this particular condition. So we can just, exactly, we can just dip it more inside. That. Now go to question number 14. A stationary smoke particle is hit by a fast moving nitrogen molecule. Which law describes the motion of the smoke particles and the nitrogen molecules after the collision? Okay, look at the diagram, look at the table and tell me the answer. Yes.
Is it A?
Yes,
Is
it is. It is. Because
Because
smoke particle will be moving.
through
And
motion.
definitely. And when nitrogen molecule hits it, it will rebound.
Yes, yes.
That's right. Now let's go to the next question, number 15. A night storage heater contains a large block of material that is heated electrically during the night. During the day, the block cools down, releasing thermal energy to the block. Okay. This question is a repeat actually. We did it in our previous paper. So, which thermal capacity and which nighttime temperature increase will cause the most energy to be stored by the block? So, what should be the thermal capacity of the block? Will it be large or small?
Should be more.
Definitely, it is large. Then, nighttime temperature increase.
I think that should be also more because they need more output. I mean, more temperature.
Yes, if the temperature, they say which nighttime temperature increase will, yes, definitely. So A will be the correct answer.
It's
Yes,
A.
yes, it is. Okay. Now, let's go for the next one. That is question number 16. That is also a thermodynamic question. Let's check. 100 gram of water at 25 degrees Celsius is poured into an insulating cup. 50 gram of ice at 0 degrees Celsius is added to the water, and water is stirred until the temperature of the water has fallen back to 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. 18 gram of ice remains unmelted. Okay. The specific heat capacity of water is 2.2 joule per gram per degree Celsius. Okay. Which value does this experiment give for the specific latent heat of fusion of ice? Okay. So if we just look at it, there's a mixture going on, water and ice.
First, we find the energy with MC delta theta, and then we go for the latent heat of fusion equation, which is E by LF.
Okay. So you can say that you are going to do it MC delta theta equals MLF. Okay. From there, you'll be finding out LF. So LF equals to, it will become MC delta theta divided by M. So mass of water is 100 and specific heat capacity 4.2.
This is it 330
divided by M of
580.
No, dear. I think it is. I think it's 330. This is 330.
I got 328, which I guess we could round up to 330, and then we could give the answer.
I think so. That is correct. The equation will become LF equals to MC delta theta by M. Both the M's are not the same, so we cannot cancel them. In the top, M is the mass of water. At the bottom, means in the denominator, that is the mass of ice. So it will be 100 into 4.2 into 25 divided by 50. Now, I think you will get answer. Right, please? I think so. Yeah, fine. Now, let's go to number 17. In which does the thermal conduction not occur?
It's obviously vacuum because it's empty.
Exactly. Vacuum, we have only thermal radiation. Now, let's go to question number 18. The metal surface of the kettle is hot. What happens to the cool air outside the kettle when it comes into contact with the hot? So, what do you think? The cool air which is surrounding the place.
B, because the density will the density will decrease and the air will rise because the density is less and it will be heavy, lighter, so it will float up. Right?
Yes, correct. B is the correct answer because after coming in touch with the hot kettle, the air will become hot and they'll move apart from each other. They'll become less dense and they'll just rise. Done. Now, number 19. Some hot water is sealed inside a metal can. The can is in a vacuum in outer space. Okay, it's in outer space. Okay, fine. The hot water slowly cools down. How does the thermal energy escape into space?
Space.
Which one?
I guess it's firstly conduction.
Then?
Radiation?
Yes. Because look, the water is inside. From the water to the metal can, it has to be conduction. Then from the material can to the surroundings, it will be radiation because it's outer space.
Because it's in vacuum, outer space.
Exactly. So number 29. Check. When water waves pass through a gap, they diffract. The diagram shows wave fronts approaching a narrow gap. In which diagram will the diffraction be least?
Definitely B.
C, because the wavelength is less than the gap size.
Correct answer.
No,
C.
it's B.
This is the
It's
fourth
serious?
diagram. Yeah, it is C. Fourth diagram of our bubble. When we learn that if the gap
Okay.
size is more than the wavelength, but not the wide one, the one we discussed about the wide gap, not that one, then it will have a less angular spreading effect. So definitely it is C.
Okay.
Now 21. An object is placed 30 centimeter in front of a plane. Which statement describes the image of the object? Okay. All of you read it and tell me. 30 centimeter in front of the plane.
So means the image is 30 centimeter as well. And the
No,
object
B, because
should
it's
increase
double the
with
distance, because the image is in the it should be 60 centimeters.
Yes, because
Yes.
we learned that the object, whatever distance the object is having from the image, from the mirror, same distance the image will have from the mirror. So if you consider the distance from object to the image, definitely it will be twice of that distance. So it is 60 centimeter from the object. Correct. B. The image is of the same size because that is the unique property we have for a plane mirror, and 60 centimeter from the object. Correct answer. Okay. Now let's go to number 22. A small object O placed near a converging lens as shown in the figure. Okay. Then as shown in the figure, let's go. The lens forms an image at eye. Okay. Which statement is it? Okay. Now, yes, see.
I feel it's D because ABC is not correct because the image is not diminished, it's not even inverted, and it doesn't even look real. So I guess it's D.
It is D because we know that whenever an object and the image is at the same side of the lens, that it has nothing but the virtual image. And virtual image is possible only when you keep the object very close to the lens. So we can see the object O is closer to the lens than its principal focus because we learned it in between the optical center and the principal focus. If you keep an object, the object will always form an image which is virtual, upright, and enlarged.
Hmm.
Okay, now go to 23. An eclipse of the sun happens when moon comes between the earth and the sun. Which statement is correct? Okay. Now I want you to read and tell me which one you think that is correct. An eclipse is happening. Moon came in between sun and earth. Okay, so as we know that we cannot find the light that time. The one we call total eclipse. Isn't it? So, if the light is not there, light belongs to the electromagnetic family. So, we can expect if it is stopping light, it will stop the rest of them. Isn't it?
So it's D, miss.
Exactly. Infrared radiation, ultraviolet, visible light from the sun all disappear at the same time. All disappear. Okay. Now you check 24, question number 24. A pulse of sound is produced at the bottom of the boat. The sound travels to the water and is reflected from a shoal of fish. Okay, the sound reaches the boat again after 1.2 seconds. The speed of I think it is 2D by T. So it is D. You are going to find a D actually from here and then T. Did you find?
Yes, because it's 900.
900. But first, just listen. If the question was asking us that what is the distance traveled by the sound at this process, then what could be the answer of this question?
What's the question again?
If the question was asking us that what is the distance traveled by the sound in water? So what could be the possible answer? In fact, it is on the one of the choices there regarding that.
Sound of water.
No, no, no. What is the distance traveled by the sound in water?
Distance traveled by the sound. Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else who can give me the answer? Number
Um,
24, if the question was that what
1500.
1800.
50.
1800. Because it will be 2D. Distance traveled by the sound. So sound is going to travel this distance twice.
Echo.
So 2D. Okay. Now let's go to the question number 25. What is the approximate value of speed of sound in air at normal temperature? I think everybody knows that. What will be your pitch point, choice?
Yes, it's 340 meter per second.
Yes, yes. Now 26. Why is soft iron used for the core of an electromagnet?
Because iron loses its magnetism
Mhm.
when the coil is switched off.
Yes, means it is going to lose the magnetism faster as well as gain the magnetism faster. So that is the property. That. Number 27. Diagram 1, it is also a repeat question. Two thin uncharged strip of plastics. Diagram shows that the strip of plastics are rubbed with a dry cloth, and which row describes the charge on the strips after rubbing and the force between the strips after rubbing. Okay. Okay. If you just look at diagram 2, you can give the answer.
Okay.
They were of same type and they were rubbed with the same plastic cloth. I think some rubbed with
So the
dry
charge would be same.
Then welcome back, girls. Join me.
Hello,
Yes.
miss.
Hello. Okay, let's do it. Just 1 minute.
So I was saying that the charge should be same, as you said, it's with the same thing, same strip.
Yes, yes. And then
And
what is the
for
It's the repulsion occurs. It's D because the charges are D.
Exactly. It is D. It is D. Okay. So let's go to the next question. That is question number 28. A cell has an electromotive force of 1.5 volt. What does this statement means? Oh, now all of you check this force statement and pick the correct one.
Miss, is the answer B?
Let me have a look as well.
Because I think 15 joule of energy when driving 1 degree Celsius. I find this correct.
I think it is. It is.
Because it says, yes, miss.
So it is B of the question. Now let's go to 29. Which two changes to a metal wire both increases resistance? You do it and tell me the answer. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Mihirin, could you give me the answer of this question, dear? I hope you are following my class. 29. Yes, dear. Could you give me the answer of this one? Which two changes to a metal wire both increases resistance?
Miss, did you ask somebody else to answer it for you?
1 minute. I'm just waiting. Yes, dear. Mihirin, which one you pick?
C.
A.
C.
A. Okay, fine. And Anika, which one you want to pick?
I think decreasing its thickness and increasing the temperature.
Okay, Mary, you want to change? C. Okay, you said C. And Mary, would you like to change your answer or you want to stick to A?
I said C.
B. Okay.
C.
Okay, Mary, C. Then who else wants to say something about it? Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, let me see. Someone I think gave me the answer in the chat. Okay, yeah, Mary wrote C. Fine, I took yours. But anyone else? Okay, Zareen, could you tell me which one you want to go with?
I would also go for C. Decrease decrease the thickness and increase the
I think
temperature.
that is correct. That is a correct answer. Okay. So let's go for the next one. That is, yes, even as you now said, see, okay, that is the correct answer actually. So let's go for, oh, it's good that today we have almost all the students. Only I think Sarah is not here. And who else? Sarah and Maisha. These two are not here. Even Fatima Amin. Sarah, Maisha, and Fatima Amin is not here. Maisha, are you
Yes.
there? Yes, dear.
I think Maisha will not join because she yesterday stated in the group that she finds these classes useless.
Okay, it's her personal choice. We can't say anything about it, but she knows about the classes going on. It's up to her. We can't say anything about it. Okay, let's go to question number 30. The diagram shows a circuit containing a DC power supply, a motor, and a variable resistor.
Mm.
Yes, and a variable resistor. Okay, fine. Then what happens over there? Three ammeters X, Y, and Z show the current in different parts of the circuit. Okay. The readings on X is 4 ampere. Which statement is correct? First, you tell me, someone from the group, is it a series or a parallel connection, girls?
Series.
Okay. So, what do you expect to happen there? In series, what stays constant?
The current is same at all points, so
So
B.
it's B, yes. Y and Z are both equal to 4 ampere.
Very good. It is B. So first you'll identify whether it is series or parallel. Then you can come to your conclusion. Okay. Now
Yes.
let's go to 31. Okay. Yes. Okay. I can see Nuzaima. Are you there? You joined very late today. What are you doing till now? Nuzaima, could you hear me? I think she's not there. Okay, leave it. Let's go to 31. Question number 31. A lamp is to be connected in a circuit so that the potential difference across it can be varied from 0 to 6 volt. Okay, this is the potential difference circuit that we learned. Which circuit could be most suitable? Okay, look at the diagram and tell me which one you want to go with.
Miss, can I go with B because I find it more correct? I think.
Okay. Is there anyone else wants to go with any other option? Orpa, could you give me the answer of this question? Orpa, are you there? I can't hear her. Okay, fine. Anyone?
Miss.
Yes. Would you like to
But
give?
I don't have the question in front of me.
Okay. So if you had, it would have been easier for us. Okay, fine, no problem. The answer B is actually correct. It is correct. Okay. Now let's go quickly to 32 and 33. I think this is the most easy part for you. Logic gates are very easy for you.
AND gate and the the other one is NOR gate. It's
Yes,
obvious.
so B. So 32, 33. 32 is A,
A,
33 is B. Done. Let's go to question number 34. Okay. An alternating current, that is the power supply, is connected in series with a resistor R and a diode. Okay, it's alternating current. We have to remember that. Okay, which graph shows how the voltage V across the resistor R varies with time? You can consider this one
The
as
half cycle, so it's C.
yes, it is C. And you remember that since we have here using a single diode, so definitely half of the cycle is going to be lost because in half cycle it will be forward bias, on the other half cycle it will be reverse bias. So it is C, the correct answer. Done. Let's go to number 35. An electric heater is plugged into the mains supply using a fused plug. Okay, fused plug means we have a fuse inside the plug. The current in the heater is 10 ampere. The cable attached to the heater is rated at 15 ampere. Okay, the cable is 15 ampere. The fuse available are rated at 1, 3, 5, and 13. Okay, the current of the heater is 10 ampere. The cable is 15 ampere. Okay, which fuse are you going to use?
Miss, I think the highest one because the current they are using is kind of higher. It's 10 ampere, 15 ampere. So I think we should go for 13 ampere
13.
because that's the
Okay.
highest over there.
Yes, as well you remember one more thing. We'll not discuss about the cable. Whatever the cable is taking, that is not important for us. For us, it is important to check the heater or the appliance that you're using. as it is 10 ampere, you cannot have 5 ampere, then it will not even function. So definitely we have to go to the next one, the next higher one, that is 13 ampere, which is available for us. Done. So D is the correct answer. Okay. Now in number 36, what is the purpose of the commutator in a DC electric motor?
Reverse the direction of the current. In the motor coil, it's C.
Let me see. Let me give a look to the other options. Okay, let me see.
Right, miss?
I think it is C. To reverse the direction of the current in the motor coil every half turn. Yes, correct.
Because it says electric motor, so of course.
Okay, now go to number 37. Okay. The diagram shows a wire between two magnetic poles. The wire is connected in a circuit with an ammeter. Okay. The wire is moved downwards towards the bottom of the page. Okay. A current is induced in the wire. In which direction is the force of the okay, this is motion causing current. Remember, it's not current causing motion. Motion causing current. Okay. In which direction is the force of the wire caused by the current? Okay.
Miss, I think
yes.
it's upwards.
Now, Matty, listen.
I
Remember,
placed my finger in it.
no,
It's
no.
upwards.
First of all, Anita, this is your right hand rule. Motion causing current. So, they say that the current.
Okay. Right hand. Okay,
yes.
I'll try with the right.
Okay. The current is induced in the wire.
Miss, it's
Which
top.
wait.
It's D. It's D.
D
Top
is the
of the
correct
page.
answer. Exactly. It is D. It is D. Fine. Done. That's why I was telling you first to get it, whether it is motion causing current or current causing current. Then we'll go for left or right. Done. Now come to 38. The chemical symbol for sodium is Na, and the equation represents the radiative decay of sodium 24. Okay, fine. What are the numbers in X and Y? Okay, you check in from here.
Okay. Miss, in X it's 12 because MG has put a number of 12, and that seems beta, so it's 0.
0. C is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's go to 39. A radioactive source emits alpha particle, beta particle, and gamma rays into a vacuum where there is a magnetic field. The magnetic field acts perpendicularly to the plane of the paper. Okay. Now you have to show which one you have to identify that. This is a common question. I think you can do this. Okay.
X is alpha, Y is gamma, Z is beta as it deflects the most.
Yes, fine. B is the correct answer. So the option B is correct. Okay. Now the last question, that is 40. Oh, we are so good. Like we discussed the whole question, whole paper within 45 minutes. 45, 46, 7 minutes. Okay, good. That's good. A student measures the level of radiation emitted from a radioactive source. Substances he places a detector very close to the substance. He puts different absorbers between the radioactive substance and the detector. Okay. And he found what he did. He did nothing. Then it was 95 thin paper. It got 52. Few millimeter of aluminum. Then also 52. When they put lead, it becomes 12. Okay. So, what is your option, girls?
Miss, I found the answer. It's
Okay.
alpha and gamma.
Yes.
B.
Because yes. After
Because
placing the aluminium, there was no change.
the leading didn't change.
Yes, very good. That's correct answer. So, what do you want to do? Shall I go to 22 and start?
Yes, miss. I'll just take some time to download, miss.
Okay, do it. By the time I can talk to someone. Okay. Yes.
Miss, which variant?
22 major 19. We just go to the next one. There we'll find out some of the questions will be common to us, but I think we should do it. So that one will be done very quickly because common questions, repeat questions will also be there. Okay, I want to talk to whom today? See, I'm looking for because nowadays, you know, I do miss you all. Yes, I do miss you all a lot. Hardly we get time to talk to each other, isn't it? Before in the school, you used to annoy me a lot. Every single hour you'll come to me, Miss, I need this, I need that. This is happening, that is happening. So I miss all your complaints nowadays. Yes. Even I miss all your face as well. Okay, I want to talk to Nureen now. Nureen, could you talk to me? Do you have the microphone with you? Nureen, I think she's sleeping. Is it? Nureen, are you sleeping? See, I'm saying against you. So show us some things, a message or something that you're not sleeping. I think she's not
It's
there.
kind of comfortable in the way how the class is going on right now, at least for me.
No, what to do, dear? Because we don't have any other option, right? So at least we are doing something. No, actually, for
I
you,
would rather
no, for you, Andina, one thing is that as we have already finished everything, so you are not finding it that much serious about it, right, girls? But the other grades who are still doing the syllabus with us, they do need this class a lot. Normally, what would happen? Last month, we would have finished the class and everything, isn't it? Then you were supposed to write down the mock and go for the final exam. So there shouldn't be any other class like this with you. But as you're not going to have the exam, so we have to continue like this. It's okay. At least you are learning something. You're in touch with the syllabus and with the studies all. Okay, so shall I start? Anika, are you done with that?
Yes, miss, I have downloaded the paper.
Okay, fine. So the
Miss,
first,
one more thing.
Yeah.
During Ramadan, will we have class?
yes, dear, we'll be having and they will provide you the timetable. I think at the end of this week you'll be getting it. Okay, it's better because without doing anything better than that, we can do something.
Exactly, miss.
Okay, fine, let's do it. So question number 1 is a repeat question. So you can just mark that was C.
C.
Yes. Now number 2 wasn't there, I think. So just check. 4
wasn't.
objects are moving along a straight line. The distance of an object from a fixed point on the line is plotted against time for each object. Okay. 4 of them are moving. Okay. Which object is decelerating?
Miss, it's C.
Okay. What is your idea about this answer? Why did
Miss,
you
as
think
it is
so?
a distance time graph, as long as I remember, deceleration graph looked somewhat like this, like the
Yes,
C.
yes, yeah, your answer is correct, but you'll remember whenever the graph line is inclined to the time axis, it is deceleration. When it is inclined to the x-axis, it is acceleration. So the number A is constant speed, B is acceleration, C is deceleration, and D is also it is decelerating, but okay, it is decelerating. No, it is not decelerating. This one we can say with a decreasing speed, not decelerating. Okay. Now number 3 is also repeat. So 3D. Then number 4. Okay. Number 4 is a new question. So just check the options that we have here. 4 students make statements about the mass of an object. Okay. Which statement is correct? Have a look and then suggest me the answer. Mm-hmm. Even I'm checking it. Okay.
Miss, is it mass of an object? I mean, it's D. Is it D? Mass of an object resists change in motion of the object? Because others all I don't make
Yes,
sense.
yes. D is the correct answer. Yeah, change in motion of the object. That is the one. Okay. Now go to number 5. A metal has a density of 8.0 gram per centimeter cube. A solid cube has a mass of 1.0 kg is made from this metal. How long is each side of the cube? Okay, you are going to find out the volume first. It gave you the mass, okay? So you can go for rho equals to m by v, find out the volume, and then you can make it cuboid. And then see what comes up.
Miss, 1 kg, do I convert it into grams?
Definitely. Because the other one is given in gram.
Miss, it's 125.
So root cube of 125 is 5. Okay. See, it's not difficult, but a bit twisted question. Isn't it 5? Because the root cube of 125 is nothing but 5. So 5 centimeters.
Yes, miss, got it.
Yeah, correct answer.
It's 5.
Yes. Turn the page. Question number 6. An experiment is done to determine the spring constant of a spring. Different loads are hung from the spring and its length is measured for each different load. The graph shows how its length varies with load. Okay. What is the value of the spring constant? Okay. If you just look at it, girls, what is the original length that you found in this graph? Original length of the spring?
Okay, original length it's 20, is it? No, it's 21 is 4.
Original length is 4 centimeter. So you have to go for another one. Like think about when it is 12, means when it is 2 Newton load, the extension is actually 8.
Yes.
So 2 Newton divided by, no, it will be 8 by 2. Okay, what's the answer?
8 by 2 is 4.
8 by, no, it will be 2 by 8.
Then it's 1 by 4. So it's B, 0.25.
Yes, yes. Because we know the formula that is F equals to Kx. K equals to F by X. So F is
Miss,
2
how did we
Newton.
get that again? Could you please tell me again?
Check 2 Newton load and check what is the length that time. That was 12 length, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So that was the extended length. You have to find out E. That is the E or X extension. So X equals to 12 minus 4. That is 8. So F equals to, no, K equals to F by X. F is 2, extension you got 8. So 2 by 8.
Okay.
Now come to number 7. That is also from our question. And I think we didn't have it in the previous variant. So let's do that.
I don't understand these questions.
Okay, let's see. A beam is pivoted at its center of mass. Fine. So we can expect that is around 25. No, that will be around. Okay, whatever. Let me see the next part of the question. They said it is acted upon by 2 forces, 10 Newton and 5 Newton. Okay, they have given us certain distances and all, and we know that it will be like that. Both the forces are working there. So anti-clockwise moment equals to clockwise moment. Okay. So no, they said what is the resultant moment? Oh, they didn't say that it is in an equilibrium state. So they're asking us the resultant moment. And about the pivot, okay, this is. So it will be 10 into 10 because you know the length you have to calculate always from the pivot. So for 10 Newton, the length is actually 10 centimeter. So 10 into 10, then minus 15 into 5. Okay, first you decide. Look, you decide 15 into 5, that is working clockwise. And 10 into 10 is working anti-clockwise. So you do 15 into 5 minus 10 into 10. Take what's the answer?
15 into 5 minus 10 into
10.
Yes, it's minus 25.
Okay, fine. So minus 25, and we know that if you take one positive, another one gets negative. So clockwise is the one which is getting negative because look, the direction that we do, that is clockwise. So it will become 25 Newton centimeter clockwise.
Clockwise.
That is B.
So if I got positive, then it would be anti-clockwise.
Okay, let me see. Yes, it is clockwise. Now check number 8. Which object is in equilibrium? Okay, if you just look at the diagram, it is
C.
Yeah, it is. Now quickly go to number 9. An object of mass 4 kg is moving with a velocity of 3 meter per second in a straight line. What is the momentum of it? It's so easy.
Yes, it's 4 into 3. The answer is C, 12.
Number 10. Tomorrow, inshallah, 11 onwards we'll do. Number 10. Oh, it is a repeat question.
The same question. We can do 11, miss.
Yes. Okay. A force F acting on a body and the body moves at a distance D in the direction of the force. Which expression of W was there? Okay. W equals to the equation.
Miss, W equals FD.
Fine. Done. So inshallah tomorrow from here I'll continue and finish 23. So let's do this paper 1 this week. Okay, because we have October, November as well. Okay, fine. That. So inshallah, you're welcome dear. And all of you stay fine. Inshallah, we'll have the class one more time tomorrow. Okay. Allah Hafiz, girls. Thank you. Wa alaikum salam.